There was an emergency laceration that had come in on a 4-year-old stallion. It was 11 o'clock at night, of course. This horse came in and I found that he was in extreme tachycardia prior to laying him down. We also knew he had sustained great blood loss, so he was definitely in a shocky state. I put the harness on the horse, put the V PRO on just to get a baseline before I anesthetized him, before giving any alpha 2s or anything like that. And I found that the horse had a 3rd degree arrhythmia, which is actually very rare. It definitely makes your blood pressure go up when you're the anesthetist and you find things like that. My name is Amanda Neilsen, and I am a certified equine anesthetist at South Valley Equine in Saratoga Springs, Utah. South Valley is one of the largest equine hospitals referral centers in the Intermountain West, with everything from reproduction to surgery to emergency, 24 hours a day. So I was able to monitor him very closely, change some things in the anesthesia protocol and the way that we treated the horse. He needed emergency surgery, so no matter what was happening, we were going to do the surgery. There was no time to wait. And then we went ahead and put the monitor on him in recovery as well. And the horse went on and did very well. So just that I was better prepared in the anesthesia was something that was very helpful. With the V PRO, one of the best things about that is I can see this great image right in front of me. The other thing is it uploads everything automatically to the cloud. So like the report that I need to record for 24 hours or 30 minutes and send off to the cardiologist, it makes it so easy. I literally can just send the email from my phone. So it's extremely user-friendly. It's very well designed.
My name is Dr. Annemarie Cullimore, and I'm an equine medicine specialist in Perth, WA, Australia. I'm one of the co-owners here at Ascot Equine Veterinarians, which is an equine-only hospital and diagnostic centre. We treat a whole range of horses, ranging from thoroughbred racehorses to sport and pleasure pet horses. One of the most valuable moments that we've used V PRO was on a severely neurologic horse. It was a horse that was going onto the track one morning to do morning track work, and it fell over backwards, hit its head on the concrete. He had marked neurological signs that were consistent with vestibular injury. He was severely ataxic. The horse ambulance brought him from the track, and when he got to the hospital, we put the V PRO monitor on to monitor heart rate and stall movement. If he became recumbent, it was going to be very difficult to get him to stand back up again. So he stayed in the hospital 4 or 5 days. He was continually monitored with V PRO. It gave us 24/7 insight into what was happening with heart rate, with stall movement, and luckily went home in the end.
My name is Siobhan McAuliff, and I guess my title would be internal medicine specialist. I spent 4 years working in equine practice in Ireland and then went to the US. From there to Saudi Arabia, then to Argentina, and then back to Ireland to set up my own second opinion ambulatory medicine practice. I was actually in Dublin driving. I got a WhatsApp ping on my phone, followed by another ping and another ping. And I was like, okay, if there's 3 in a row, this must be important. There was a message from Sarah and a couple of quick ECG videos. Her voice message said, do you think this is ventricular tachycardia? So of course I was like, oh my God, this horse is in serious trouble. So I opened up the video, and sure enough, it was. So I called her back and said, yeah, you need to get this horse stabilised as soon as you can. You know, she told me very quickly what had happened. This was a horse that had come off the gallop. The jockey reported that it was wobbly. She put a V PRO on it immediately, and we managed to get the horse settled back into an atrial fibrillation. That's really the situation where I felt, okay, we've actually saved this horse's life, and not only saved this horse's life, but potentially saved this rider's life. 5 years ago, the ECGs that we had available to us involved a lot of wires and very, very close monitoring of these horses, which really required a hospital setting. Whereas the V PRO has changed that in that I now have a tool or a device, but it's actually very easy to use in the horse's home setting. as a medicine specialist, it's an awful lot easier if someone can send me an ECG and say, look, we've done this and this is what we've found, what's the next step?